And the funny thing is I wasn't the top earner in that company. There were 10, 11 people in my organization that made more money than me, all $1 million earners, ring earners. In addition to that, we had produced hundreds of $100,000 people that earned six figures or more in that company alone. And we did it in under 8 years, because in 8 years, Ben Galinsky walked away from the industry. He was burnt out. And he merged that company. You'll hear people out there saying he sold it or he shut it down. No, he didn't. Trust me, I know, because I was the top leader over there. Not the top earner, but I was the top leader. I had the largest team. And he contacted me first, so I knew what was going on. And he kind of made me an offer because he wanted to take care of his people. And the offer that was given to me was to merge with the other company, and I could bring my organization into that organization with me. It wasn't a deal. That was just moving, one company's skinny body care into another company, and I would be at the top of what's called a pay leg, and everybody would come into my pay leg. And when I saw that, I was done and said, no, you guys go ahead. I'm going to step away for a little bit. But no, I'm not doing a binary compensation plan. There's just no way in the world I'm going to do it, because I have a brand out here. And I tell people all the time, I will not and will refuse to do a binary compensation plan. I don't care what it is. I don't care if they pay every 5 minutes, every 5 hours, or every 5 days. I could care less. It's still a binary. And you got to have these two legs, one on your left, one on your right. And you only get paid on the pay leg. Companies make a lot of money, but my biggest problem with those compensation plans, I'm not here to bash, I'm just telling you the truth. It is what it is. But the problem with the binary compensation plan is they're notorious for leaders coming over and being placed at the top of a leg. And so they come in automatically with hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month coming in what's called their quote unquote leg. And all they have to do is bring their team over into their quote unquote pay leg. And all of a sudden they're making all this money. They're ranking up quick. But then what happens is they start allowing too many leaders to do that. They're sucking off of that leg, and they're bringing their teams over in these pay legs, and the company starts paying too much money. And what happened, that's called binary creepage, by the way. You understand how that works. That's why you don't see any binary legacy companies in the industry. It's never happened before. And it can, especially with the deal making, because they get too heavy. They start paying out too much money. That binary creeps come in, and then they want to start playing with the money. They're either going to increase the price of the product, or they're going to start changing how you cycle. And they're going to start snipping it, and they'll start calling it an enhancement, when really they're robbing you blind, because what they're really doing is changing the compensation plan so the company can remain profitable and we can keep paying for the Learjets for the owners. Well, I walked away and I started farting around for a few years. I did some credit repair program. I did a travel program. I was nickel and diming myself. I was never happy. 2 nutritional companies. I ranked up in those companies. I was making my money. My people were stuck on these $100 auto ships every single month. And I was deep down burnt out. I didn't like putting my name behind that stuff. And matter of fact, one of those companies I had joined Tracy in, and and we saw some issues over there. I think I walked away before she did. And I said, no, and I'm just tired. But I have to make a living. It's not like I'm going to get a job, especially what I've been through health-wise. And I'm not going to get a job. And I was just searching around for a home. And just so happened that Ben had called me a year previously and said he was coming out of retirement and was going to do it again. And he started sharing with me about this model he was going to start. And he was explaining to me why he walked away from the industry, which is the same feeling I had, is we felt like we were selling lies to people. I mean, when I got in this industry 29 years ago, the promise was you could get in a company, working hard, build a team, and get that residual income and be able to leave that income to your kids. And that's a flat out lie. Where can you do that? Where can you do that? I'm not here to bet, but where can you do that? It's just not out. It's not out there anymore. And then I found out these companies are making inside deals and placing people, and and I know for a fact because I'm a leader in the industry, so the deals were offered to me, and they would always want to fly me in and see their fancy corporate office and tell me how much money the owner is making. And I could care less. I care about people. What about the people? I can't keep doing this over and over. I could go sell jelly beans and $1,000 kit to come in. That's not the thing, but can these people actually win? Now, if they don't win, that's not my problem. Okay. It's just like in LiveGood. I'll be honest with you guys. If you fail in LiveGood, you don't need to be in network marketing, period. You need to get a good job, good luck to you, But if you can't do this, I would have warned you, don't do anything in network marketing, because this is the absolute most amazing, simplest compensation plan I've ever seen. And you're not stuck on anybody's auto ship where you're going to be any other company. You're going to be stuck on what's called an auto ship, where you're going to have to buy something every month from that company, which is usually a marked up product with so much markup in it that they're able to pay distributors. But here, this is so simple that anybody can do it. And our numbers are not lying. Our recognition calls are just absolutely insane. We reduced over listen to this. We produced over 4,000 bronzes. That's just simply getting two people, making yourself whole. Over 4,000 people last week alone hit bronze. Almost 20% of this entire company is bronze or above. Now, you don't have to believe me. People get on me. I say, look, I just look at the numbers. I don't need all that nonsense. And a lot of these companies, log into them. I don't care. We don't care if you work another company. I'll challenge somebody pitches you with something, tell them take a free tour and you'll look at it. Don't tell them you'll join it, because they get into that. You join mine, I join yours garbage. No, tell them to take a free tour with you and then you go, but go look at it and go to what's called the rep earnings statement. Forget what the leader's saying. Forget what they're saying on Zoom. And just go to their rep earnings statements and read that and see how many people in that company are promoting up. Typically, you're only going to see 0.003% of the reps in the company at the highest position in the company. That's where all the money's going. 0.0003% of a company is making the big money. They're at that, let's just like a diamond in this company. Okay? Nobody's ranking up. 80% of the company's broke. 80% of the company, they may even call them customers or retail customers when really they're just reps that aren't buying anything and they quit, but they count them. So it look like they have a lot of people. But guys, just look at it. When 80% of all of these companies of the people that got started are not winning, and I'm not talking the thousands and thousands of dollars. What about just an extra few $100s a month? I was so happy yesterday to see so many people getting checks. That's exciting. I've got a young lady, she's probably on here this morning. Her first matrix check was $13, woohoo. And I'll explain that. But she stayed in there. She paid her $9.95. This month, it was $193, doing nothing. Working another company, that's okay. But here, just by staying active, $193. Christopher Hopkins was telling me about a lady, same thing. Her check doubled. Not doing much of anything. And that's what will happen to each and every one of you of just sticking in here. So if you ever hear or see earn $2,000 a month without doing anything or without recruiting, I want to be honest with you this morning. That's not hype. That's not a lie. But here's what people take it for. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is in one of those earn 3%, 4% daily. All this nonsense and Ponzi schemes everywhere. COVID caused that. People really think they can just sit at home behind the internet and make all this money, and people get hurt. That's another reason I can sign up so many people is because people trust me. I heard someone say it the other night. Now, the way she said it was funny to me, but it's true. My name is good out here in these network marketing streets. My name is good. People may hate me or don't like me because I can be aggressive. I can be straight up, and I will call out some nonsense when I see it. And I'm going to protect my team. But when the day is over, my name is good out here because I haven't been involved in a company that's out of business. And I haven't been in any Ponzi schemes. And everything I get involved in, I flip a dollar. I make money. But it's not about me. Can my people win?